say the spirit's falling, but I hear the tempo rise. The smoke machine kicks in right when tears hit eyes. That ain't Pentecost fire, that's emotional disguise. 2 Corinthians 11:14 says Satan shows up in a shine. Surprise, you call that God's presence, but you train that response. Your worship team's crafting feelings like they setting up seance. Repeat the lyrics 7 times till the crowd feels onslaught. But Matthew 6:7 warn, meaningless chance ain't what he wants. You dim light slow, the string pads swell, leave vocal whispers, feel the spirit dwell. But God's presence ain't a mood or a manipulated spell. If the word ain't the anchor, then the emotions rebel.
If the sound makes you cry,
but the scripture ain't there, that's not God, that's the room in your ear. Worship ain't trance, it ain't atmosphere. John 4:24 says truth is how he appears. But the scripture ain't there, that's not God, that's the room in your ear. Worship ain't trance, it ain't atmosphere. John 4:24 says truth is how he appears. Let's talk facts. This new worship genre's a business plan. They know the chord that breaks you like a psychological scan. They use music science like a spiritual scam. But Colossians 2:8 says don't get hijacked by man. They keep the lyrics simple cause simplicity sells. They loop that one phrase like hypnotic spells. This ain't holiness, it's emotional whales. It's a high that fades quick when Monday hits and life swells. They say don't they just feel, that's their worship thesis. But God said use your mind, Romans 12 to renew it like Jesus. If your worship kills thinking just to trigger releases, you're not praising the Lord, you're repeating what pleases. And if the sound hits deep but the truth ain't tight, that's not spirit, that's psychological might. God ain't summoned by vibes or the mood of the night. Psalm 119:160 said his word is the light. Look, I'm not your judge, but I guard the sheep. I expose the wolves that sing folks to sleep. I stand with the book, not the presence they keep. Cause Acts 17:11 said, test everything deep. I'm a servant with a sword, not the God of the booth. I don't bring new doctrine, I bring back the truth. If my bars feel flame, it's cause I burn they spoof. Where feelings replace scripture and height replaces proof. They say he felt goosebumps,
God must be near.
but chills ain't divinity, let's get that clear. Pagans feel the same when they chant and fear. Yeah, 1 John 4:1 says test what you hear. If your worship needs volume to hear God's will, turn the track off, get alone, be still. Cause God speaks loudest when music goes chill. Acts 1 Kings 19:12, he's the whisper on the hill.
If the sound moves flesh,
But the word ain't the key, that ain't worship, that's psychology. Truth over trance, that's how worship should be. Psalm 1:19-30 says his word sets free. The sound that's hope, but the word ain't the key, that ain't worship, that's psychology. Truth over trance, that's how worship should be. Psalm 1:19-30 says his word sets free. The sound.